Welcome back to Coffee with Scott. I'm Justin Blaskovich, rising senior at SMU and summer intern here at IC Group, and we're here with our CEO, Scott Hayes. Scott?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Our topic of today is how to say hard things to clients gracefully.
Yeah, so thinking about that topic, what comes to mind is maybe a client you've worked with for a number of years and they've made the decision to retire and asked you, your opinion on that, and take a look at everything, dig into the account, and maybe they're not adequately prepared. And that is a hard conversation to have, right? Somebody's got this date in mind, they want to hang it up, go do other things, and you have to deliver the bad news that, you can do it, but here's what it's going to look like. And, the way to really handle that is, I think, data backed. So we have analytical tools where we can run scenario analysis. You plug in, maybe the first thing to do, just to back that up a second, would be to, we have this program called 90 Days to Retirement. Actually, creating a budget, live as if you were in retirement, and just see how that goes. And sometimes there can be some self-awareness that pops up from that. Oh, gee, it really, maybe it's going to take more than I'd planned for, something like that. But a lot of times, what we can do is, especially if there's enough time, right? I mean, if they call you a month from retirement, go, I'm out, then there's not a whole lot you can do. But given a long enough runway, and ideally, you're working with your clients many years before that decision to retire. In this context, that's what I'm talking about. You can, we run different scenario analysis. So we plug in what they think they're going to need to spend in retirement, how long they might expect to live. We just don't normally mess with the longevity tables, but just assume a normal, timeline after retirement. And then we can run what's called the Monte Carlo simulations, just estimating the anticipated amount they need to withdraw if they're going to run out of money at some point. And having that data backed, I think, really does help with the conversation. So it's not just you telling them the bad news; it's giving them, here's what the data says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely a tough conversation to have with the client. There's definitely a role of empathy, but also you want the client to know the truth of the matter of what's happening. So how does that play out?
Yeah, I think too, and just to, I guess, finish up on the prior thought there, given time, there are things that you can control about, in this case, retirement, right? So maybe you work another year or two. Maybe you take a more aggressive investment approach with your portfolio to try to earn an extra return. And we can walk through all those different scenarios, right? So maybe you can take them from a 15% chance of not running out of money to 80% chance. And that's a very good positive outcome. And so I think that given the time and given their willingness to listen and actually make changes to the plan, we can help them get there. But from an empathy standpoint, yeah, I mean, you certainly have to feel for somebody that's in a situation where it's not going to be the outcome that they'd anticipated, or they're going to be overly reliant on Social Security. It's a major percentage of their retirement benefit. But I think the best that we can do at that point, help them understand their options. If we can bridge the claiming date on Social Security, the longer you wait on that, the higher the payment up to age 70. Benefit grows like 8% a year. And if that's going to be a large percentage of the retirement income, anything we can do to help delay the filing date on that is going to help out tremendously. So working that extra couple of years, maybe spending down their retirement savings in the meantime until they can get that Social Security benefit. Things like that can really help them, and just laying out the options for somebody is really, really critical to that decision.
Yeah, you focused on retirement age individuals. What about the younger investor who sees, like during a market downturn, their portfolio lose value?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's where I think advisors really do add value in preventing people from making decisions that permanently impair their capital. And that's one such instance of that, because it's very, very difficult to time the market. And you might get it right selling when it goes down, but how many people actually get back in before it shoots back up? And it's very lucky, for that to happen. So yeah, it's important that we work with clients and bad news, such as a bear market, be there by their side, playing the role of a counselor almost to them, and help them not make bad decisions during those times.
Those are great insights, Scott. It's about it for today, and I want you all to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and come back next month for more.